A dream debut for Femi Azeez and a tactical shift from Eric Chelle. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria Super Eagles have just destroyed Zimbabwe 2-0 to qualify to the finals of the Unity Cup right there in London. If you thought this experimental team B Super Eagles will struggle, guess what? Eric Chelle and the Millwall winger Femi Azeez have just proven the doubter wrong. Trust Eric Chelle with his tactical genius. In this video, we will be analyzing and detailing on the tactical masterclass behind Femi Azeez's stunning 2 goals and how Terem Moffi actually played the role of a creative midfielder. Let's look at the context. No Alex Iwobi, no Victor Osimhen, no Ademola Lookman. This is a test squad. This is a Team B experimental Super Eagles squad. Eric Chelle uses this match against Zimbabwe at the Valley to test the depth of the Super Eagles squad. And guess what? He came out in flying colors with some tactical shifts that he manufactured today's match against Zimbabwe right there in South London. Eric Chelle handed a senior start to Anso Okonkwo, that is the goalkeeper of the Super Eagles. This was his first start for the Super Eagles after switching nationality to Nigeria. And also, Eric Chelle gave 2 MPFL standout players for last season, which are Kenneth and Oputa. Kenneth and Oputa were the standout players in the FPFL last season, that's the Nigerian Premier Football League last season. And that was a good tactical genius from both Eric Chelle, exploiting what he has in the local front, and also giving new faces like Azeez and also Anso Okonkwo chances to excel. And we've all seen the difference of what Eric Chelle is building for the next AFCON and also the next World Cup. Eric Chelle is doing a perfect job. He's facing a Zimbabwe team that actually had a draw against the Super Eagles during the World Cup qualifiers match that was played in Uyo. Wasn't just a mere feat. This was a tough game. Zimbabwe came to this match with their full squad, with their Team A squad actually, to play the Super Eagles in this Unity Cup. And to crown it all, Nigerian Super Eagles presented a Team B experimental squad, and they got the job done. So that's to tell you that Eric Chelle is building something. Just watch out for 2030 World Cup. The Super Eagles will be very, very explosive. Because at the stand now, Nigerian Super Eagles have the Team A and Team B that's capable of beating some of the big names in African football. Let's talk about the Femi Azeez and Terem Moffi connection. Now, the game started in a bit shaky. Both teams were playing misplaced passes, but everything clicked at the 5th minute, which was the goal. So let me tell you the involvement of Terem Moffi in that goal. Terem Moffi hold-on play was excellent, was beautiful actually. He had to drag the Zimbabwean defenders out and lay down a beautiful pass to Femi Azeez, which rockets the shots past the goalkeeper from the outside 18. That was a beautiful strike, if you ask me. This was a beautiful strike from Femi Azeez. And no wonder this Femi Azeez forward, was coming from a good season that he had at Millwall. This guy was informed at Millwall. If you follow the championship in England, you understand that Femi Azeez had a good season at Millwall, and that shot and that goal was beauty to reckon. That was a beautiful goal from the Super Eagles. After the goal, the Zimbabwe team came out pressing, looking for an equalizer. They tried everything to look for an equalizer. They kept pressing due to Nigeria were becoming uncoordinated in their own press. So they took advantage of that, trying to get a goal. But kudos to be given to the Nigerian Professional Football League players, debutants, which are Ibokwe and Oputa. These 2 guys really hold their own to this match. I won't lie to you. I give them kudos for standing tall. Although some people will say that this is just against Zimbabwe, but at least this is their first debut for the Super Eagles, and they were able to hold themselves to high esteem. Kudos to them. And let's not forget the debutant goalkeeper Anso Okonkwo. Anso Okonkwo made a world-class save in the 20th minute, stopping the Zimbabwe team from equalizing. That was a nice save from Anso Okonkwo, and no wonder he was given a call-up. You remember that this guy just newly changed his nationality from England to Nigeria, and the rest goalkeeper. So he had a good debut. Many of them had a good debut today, from the local base players to the newly debutant, which are the Femi Azeez, the Anso Okonkwo, and the rest. Now let's look at the second goal. The second goal was a transition poetry. It started from Philip. Philip took the ball from the left wing and locate Terem Moffi. Terem Moffi wasn't selfish. He would have scored that goal, but what does Terem Moffi did? He square play towards Azeez, Femi Azeez, and that was a beautiful goal. It was a nice goal. And that goal reminded me of a certain goal that Ademola Lookman have scored in the past of the Super Eagles. This Femi Azeez tends to be playing like Ademola Lookman. There's something in him that makes him take his chances. I like some kind of players that can take their chances when it comes. I hope we have this kind of players. Guess what? I am seeing a telepathy word communication link between Terem Moffi and Femi Azeez. This reminds me of Ademola Lookman and Victor Osimhen. And this is just our Team B experimental Super Eagles. I hope this telepathy works when we meet the bigger teams or also at the World Cup. I hope this works. What is your biggest takeaway from the Super Eagles match today? To me, it shows that Eric Chelle have a luxury problem. A lot of players right now. Now the Super Eagles can boast of Team A and Team B. What a beautiful problem, or a beautiful edict to have as a national team coach. Because right now, players like Femi Azeez, Terem Moffi, Anton Bukunko, the goalkeeper, they've all laid down a stake to the first team national team right now, because there's going to be a competition right now with the Team A. With what I saw today, these players have listed so far. They will give the Team A good run for their money. I just hope the coach finds this beautiful edict so exciting to work with, because the Super Eagles for a long time haven't gotten a Team B. They always have a Team A, no Team B. Right now, what I'm seeing, the Super Eagles have a Team A and they have a Team B. Both of them are good to go. And for me, the goalkeeping position, no more Stanley Nwabali as a regular person. There will be a competition for Stanley Nwabali. Anton Bukunko is there. So you can sit down. What about Femi Azeez that took his goal brilliantly today? He's going to give some of those guys a run for their money. He may not start from the Team A. He will likely come from the bench, but at least we have a good substitution. So guys, how will you rate Femi Azeez debut? And how will you rate the communication between Femi Azeez and Terem Moffi? And also, how will you rate Eric Chelle tactical superiority today? Let me get your opinion, guys. Make sure if you don't agree with me, you can also write in the comment section. If you agree with what I've just said, you can write it in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. I want you to share this video, like, comment, and also subscribe to our video so that we can get you more. One love of Eagles.